let's go.
You don't have no jump shot and you're not on the corner. So you had options before you decided to take up this life. What was the process of elimination when determining,
I actually did have a jump shot. And I was actually very good at ball, but hip hop and music just overcame me, and I fell in love with it at an early age, and ever since then I was like, this is what I want to do with my life.
Now you hear a lot of people say that they love it. Love's a fairly powerful word.
Right.
But those who say they love it always seem to be able to find what's wrong with it. What's right with it?
Everything is right with it. The melodies, the aggression, the sweetness of love songs, freestyles, the culture. Like, there's no better culture out there for music than hip hop. Even though it can sometimes be violent and ignorant, it still shows unity within each community. You can go to anybody's hood, and if you like the same record that somebody else likes, you both have something in common, and that's just a beautiful thing. And I think music for me is just like, it's therapeutic in my life.
Now, obviously, to give up something that's as potentially lucrative as law, you have to have some kind of business acumen in order to make this, regardless if it's love or not.
Right.
Ass, gas, or cash, nobody rides for free.
Right.
What have you employed in terms of business acumen that is allowing you to function and to prosper without really having a major release yet?
Well, being that I was going to school at NYU, studying pre-law, and that I worked in a law firm, I was able to take those same qualities working in the business world and take them to the music world, dealing with corporate, to the point where I got me a Honda commercial. And then after that, I worked with EA. I would go up in offices by myself, me and my manager, and most times I would speak because, I have that proper etiquette, and I just know what to say to the wigs, the big wigs, and to kind of get them to understand that I speak their language too, and I can relate to them as much as I can relate to the guy that's on the corner. So my business acumen is very, very extensive, and I use that to my advantage.
How was the Honda experience? I mean, usually you got Scion loving hip hop, but Honda's a bit of a different animal. What made them take that approach?
It's a very different animal, but the fact that they were very receptive to who I was as a human and who I was as Mickey Williams, they kind of just ran with everything I was just trying to do. So from the fact that, for me it was a great experience. Just the fact that when I went and sat in my chair, you know how you guys watch commercials, or not even commercials, like behind the scenes when they shoot movies and the star has their name on the back of the chair. Like, I had my name on the back of the chair. Like, I would have never thought, like, I would...
Did you take the chair?
No, I should have taken the chair.
Come on, Mickey, you should have taken the chair.
I should have taken the chair. I had my own trailer. I had like my own assistant manager. Like, he would make sure I was good. If I was like, yo, I'm hungry, they would bring me fruits and food. Like, it was great. It was an amazing experience. And off of that experience, I got my SAG card. So now, whenever I choose to do more acting gigs, I can do it. And I'm extremely pleased about that. So, it's dope.
Now, how do you make the decisions you make artistically? You had the Alpha Project, which is a little bit, the Dark Phoenix thing that's a bit different from conventional hip-hop.
Right.
Do you worry about coloring... If someone were to, if that was someone's first experience with you, it may be colored a different way or skewed a different way from your normal. How do you handle that?
At the time, I was really in love with the band Phoenix, and I fell in love with their music. And like with any artist, when you fall in love with somebody's music, you just want to be able to emulate them. And I wanted to show my gratitude by doing their music over. And I felt like there was nothing wrong with it. A lot of people may view it as different, but we live in a society where the young child is listening to Young Jeezy, and then they're listening to Paramore, they're listening to B.O.B., and they're listening to T.I. they're listening to Eminem, and they're listening to Weezer. So I feel like by me doing that project, I was reaching those people. And for the people who were just figuring me out, they were like, oh, well, you know, he can rap, but this sounds a little weird. The beats are not knocking enough. You know, I've done that. You know, at some point, my response is, if you woke up every day and ate chicken every day, you're trying to tell me you wouldn't be tired of chicken after like maybe a month? You wanted to try something different. And that's how I felt with my music. I wanted to try something different, and there was nothing wrong with that. But now, with this new music, I'm back to doing what I do best, and that's rap.